She said, "I'm not the type of girl who cooks and cleans. I'm too good for that." I agreed. Then I stopped doing her laundry, buying groceries, and paying for takeout. After a week of wearing the same outfit and eating ramen, she was begging me to stop being petty. I said, "I'm disrespecting your standards." I, 28 male, guess I should have seen the red flags earlier. Been with Jess, 26, for about 8 months, living together for the last 3. The honeymoon phase was great. She was charming, fun, always looked amazing. But once we moved in together, things started getting interesting. It started small. I'd cook dinner, she'd eat and disappear to watch Netflix. I'd do laundry, she'd grab her clothes without a word. Normal roommate stuff, I figured. We both worked full-time, so I didn't mind picking up slack here and there. Then came the conversation. Last Tuesday, I asked if she could help with dinner since I had a late meeting. "Babe, you know I don't cook. That's not really my thing." "Yeah, but maybe just something simple, or we could cook together?" Suddenly serious? "Look, I need you to understand something. I'm not the type of girl who cooks and cleans. I'm too good for that. That's just beneath me." Stunned. "Beneath you?" "I have a degree. I work in marketing. I didn't go to college to become someone's housewife. If you wanted that kind of girl, you should have dated someone else." "I'm not asking you to be a housewife. I'm asking for basic partnership. I cook and clean too." "That's your choice. Some of us have higher standards for ourselves." The entitlement hit me like a truck. Not that she couldn't cook, lots of people can't, but that she was too good for basic adulting? While eating the food I cooked, wearing the clothes I washed, in the apartment I paid 70% of because she needed money for her lifestyle? Me, you know what? You're absolutely right. See, I knew you'd understand. No, I mean you're right that you're too good for cooking and cleaning, so I'll stop doing yours? What? Me, I'm just respecting your standards. Wouldn't want to insult you by doing things that are beneath you. She laughed it off, probably thinking I was joking. I wasn't. Wednesday morning, I got up early, made myself breakfast, packed my lunch, and left. Jess texted around noon. "Jess, hey, did you pack my lunch? Can't find it." "No, that would be beneath you." Seriously? Just respecting your standards. That evening, I cooked myself a nice steak dinner. Jess came home to find me eating alone. "Where's mine?" "Didn't make you any. Cooking is beneath you, remember?" "Don't be ridiculous. What am I supposed to eat?" Me, whatever you want, just not anything that requires cooking or cleaning. She ordered takeout. With her own money for once. Thursday was laundry day. I gathered my clothes, did my wash, folded everything neatly. Her overflowing hamper sat untouched. "Did you forget my laundry?" "Didn't forget, just respecting your standards." This is so petty. Petty would be doing things you're too good for. I'm being respectful. Friday, the reality started hitting. She was re-wearing Thursday's outfit. The takeout receipts were piling up on her credit card. Her side of the sink was full of dishes. "Can we talk about this?" "About what?" "You know what? This whole situation." "I'm simply agreeing with you. You're too good for domestic tasks. I respect that. I didn't mean you should stop doing them for me." "Oh, so you're too good to do them, but I'm not?" Saturday morning, I went grocery shopping, bought my stuff, meal prep for the week. She watched from the couch. "Just, aren't you getting stuff for both of us?" "Why would I? You don't cook. What would you do with groceries? I need food. Uber Eats exists." By Sunday, she was starting to crack. Same outfit for 3 days now, living off overpriced delivery. Her credit card was maxed from a week of ordering every meal. This is financial abuse. I'm paying my share of rent and utilities. How is that abuse? "You always bought groceries before." "Yeah, when I thought we were partners. But partners don't think they're too good to contribute." Monday morning, she tried a different approach. Came out in one of my clean shirts. "That's mine. I don't have clean clothes." "Then do laundry?" "You know I don't do laundry." "Then buy new clothes, or wear dirty ones? Your choice." She wore the dirty ones. Update 1, day 10. The situation escalated in ways I didn't expect. I thought Jess would cave after a few days, maybe apologize or at least do her own chores. Nope, she doubled down hard. Tuesday, she called in sick to work. Why? because she couldn't find anything professional to wear. Her boss wasn't thrilled. Then she tried weaponizing social media. Wednesday, I woke up to notifications. She'd posted on Instagram, "When your boyfriend becomes financially abusive because you're an independent woman who won't be his maid." Toxic masculinity hashed financial abuse. The comments were interesting. Some of her friends were supportive, but others asked questions. Wait, what happened? How is he being abusive? Girl, doesn't he pay most of the rent? She deleted the post after an hour. Thursday, her mom called me. Patricia was always something. Patricia, what's this? I hear about you starving my daughter? Hi, Patricia. I'm not starving anyone. Jess has money and can buy her own food. She says you won't let her eat. That's not true. I just stopped cooking for her after she said cooking was beneath her. That's not what she told me. What did she tell you? That you're being controlling and abusive. Patricia, your daughter told me she's too good to cook or clean. I'm simply respecting that boundary. She said what now? Apparently Jess hadn't shared that detail. Patricia hung up after mumbling something about talking to Jessica. Friday was when things got really interesting. I came home to find Jess's friend Mara, 27F, in our apartment. Mara was basically Jess 2.0. Also believed in being above domestic work. Also had a boyfriend who did everything. You need to stop this power trip. Me? What power trip? Jess is suffering. She's wearing the same clothes for days. There's a washing machine right there. You know she doesn't do that. Then that's her choice. Real men take care of their women. Real partners contribute equally. Equally? She contributes by being with you. Do you know how many guys want her? Then maybe one of them can do her laundry. Mara called me some names and left. But here's the kicker. She later texted me privately. Is this why Derek has been acting weird lately? Did you talk to him? I hadn't, but apparently Derek was reconsidering things after hearing about our situation through Mara. Oops. Saturday. The ramen era began. Jess's credit cards were maxed. She'd been ordering 2 to 3 meals a day at $20–30 each. Do the math. She discovered the only thing she could afford was instant ramen from the corner store. Jess, I'm eating ramen. Are you happy? Your dietary choices are my concern. I can't live like this. Me, sure you can. You're too good for cooking, remember? Ramen doesn't require cooking, just hot water. This is insane. How long are you going to keep this up? Keep what up? Living according to your standards? Indefinitely. Sunday, she tried the waterworks, full sob fest on the couch. I just sob, don't understand, sob why you're being so mean. I'm not being mean, I'm being respectful of your boundaries. What boundaries? That you're too good for basic life tasks. I didn't mean it like that. How did you mean it? I just meant, I don't like. Go on. Stop being such an for respecting what you explicitly told me? Monday morning, day 10. She'd now been rotating between 2 outfits for a week. The apartment reeked from her dirty dishes. She'd called in sick 3 times. Her diet was 90% ramen, 10% whatever snacks she could afford. But the best part? She still wouldn't admit she was wrong. Still wouldn't just do a load of laundry, or cook an egg, or wash a dish. The entitlement was that strong. Then came the text that changed everything. Jess, my mom is coming to stay with us for a few days to help out. She'll be here Thursday. Oh, this was about to get very interesting. Update 2. The mother-in-law invasion. Patricia arrived Thursday afternoon while I was at work. I came home to a spotless apartment, the smell of home cooking, and Jess lounging on the couch in clean clothes. Patricia was in the kitchen doing dishes. Oh good, you're home. We need to talk. Sure, Patricia. This needs to stop. Whatever point you were trying to make, you've made it. I'm not trying to make a point. I'm respecting your daughter's explicitly stated boundaries. She's learned her lesson. Has she? Jess, have you learned something? From the couch, I've learned you're petty and childish. Doesn't sound like it. Patricia spent the evening trying to mediate. Her version of mediation was explaining how Jess was raised to have high standards and how I should be grateful to have such a beautiful, educated woman. I'm educated too. I have standards too. One of them is having a partner, not a dependent. She is your partner. Partners contribute. She explicitly told me she's above contributing to household tasks. That's not. She didn't mean. Mom, I told him I'm not the type to cook and clean. Yes, but what? Either she meant it or she didn't. If she meant it, I'm respecting it. If she didn't, then she lied. Friday morning, I woke up to Patricia cooking breakfast. For Jess, not for me, which was fine. I made my own as usual. This is ridiculous. In my day, men took care of women. In your day, women didn't claim to be too good for basic life skills while demanding someone else do them. You're twisting her words. I'm literally using her exact words. Saturday, things escalated. Derek, Mara's boyfriend, called me. Bro, what did you start? What do you mean? Mara saw what you're doing, and now she's demanding I either do everything for her, or she's too good for household stuff too. I'm about to lose it. So what are you gonna do? Following your playbook, man. Just did my own laundry. She's freaking out. Good luck. Apparently I'd started a revolution. 3 other guys in our extended friend group were dealing with similar situations after their girlfriends heard about Jess's stance. Sunday, Patricia tried the guilt trip approach. Patricia, you know, Jessica's father always took care of everything for me. Did you tell him you were too good for housework? Well, no. Did you contribute in other ways? I raised our children. Jess and I don't have children, and she doesn't want them because, her words, she's too good to be tied down like that. She said what? Turns out Jess had been telling her mom we were planning for kids soon. Oops. Monday, the confrontation I'd been waiting for. Patricia had been filling Jess's head with advice all weekend. Jess came to me with an ultimatum. Either you stop this childish behavior, or I'm moving back with my parents. Okay? That's it? What do you want me to say? You're an adult. Make your choice. You're supposed to fight for me. Me fight for someone who thinks they're too good to be a partner? Why? Because you love me. I loved who I thought you were, not someone who thinks basic adulting is beneath them. You're really going to let her leave? I'm not letting her do anything. She's making a choice. Patricia, you're destroying this relationship. We know Jess destroyed it when she decided she was too good to be an equal partner. Tuesday morning, Jess started packing. Patricia helped, shooting me dirty looks the whole time. But here's where it got interesting. Jess couldn't pack properly because she'd never learned to do laundry. Half her clothes were disgusting, stained, or smelly. She tried to pack them anyway. Jessica, these clothes are filthy. It's his fault. He wouldn't wash them. You're 26 years old. So, you don't know how to do laundry? Why would I need to? Dear God, what have I created? Final update. It's been a month since Jess moved back with her parents. The fallout has been spectacular. Week 1 at her parents'. According to mutual friends, Patricia lasted exactly 3 days before losing it. See, Jess expected her mom to just do everything for her, like I had been. But Patricia was dealing with her own revelation. She'd raised a daughter who literally couldn't function as an adult. Patricia called me that Friday. I need to apologize. Before? I didn't realize she doesn't know how to do anything. She asked me to make her a doctor's appointment. She's been wearing the same clothes because she doesn't know how to use the washer. She tried to microwave an egg. In the shell. Yeah, that sounds about right. How did you deal with this for months? I loved her. Past tense. I'm making her get therapy and life skills classes. Good luck with that. Week 2. The friend group implosion. Remember Derek? He stuck to his guns. Mara moved out after he refused to cave. 2 other couples split. Our friend group divided into 2 camps. The partners should be equal camp, and the real men provide everything camp. Guess which camp was thriving and which was full of single people? Jess tried to organize a girls' night with her supporters. It failed because none of them could figure out how to host. Seriously. One girl said her apartment was too messy because her ex wasn't cleaning anymore. Another couldn't cook anything for the group, and Jess obviously couldn't host from her childhood bedroom at mommy's house. Week 3. The job situation. Remember how Jess called in sick multiple times and showed up looking disheveled when she did go? Yeah, her performance review was brutal. She was put on a performance improvement plan. But without me packing her lunches, doing her laundry, and ensuring she had professional clothes, she couldn't keep up. She texted me, "I might lose my job. Are you happy now?" Me, "Your job performance isn't my responsibility. I can't do this without you." Me, "You said you were too good for basic tasks. Was keeping your job one of them?" She was let go by week 4. Week 4, the dating apps. Oh yeah, she went there. Created profiles talking about wanting a real man who knows how to treat a queen. The responses were not what she expected. Turns out, advertising that you won't cook, clean, or take care of yourself isn't attractive. Who knew? She matched with some guys who seemed interested. Until they realized she literally expected them to do everything while she just existed prettily. One guy she went on a date with told Derek about it. "Bro, she asked me to cut her food at the restaurant because using a knife is not her thing." Present day. I'm doing great. My apartment is clean and stays that way. I'm cooking whatever I want, whenever I want. I've actually started dating a woman from my gym. First thing she said when she came over, "Wow, your place is so clean. You must be really organized." I just laughed. The kicker? Last week, Jess sent me a long text. Summary: she's been in therapy, learning basic life skills, and reflecting on her internalized beliefs about gender roles and self-worth. Her therapist made her realize that being too good for basic tasks was actually a fear of being seen as ordinary or unspecial. She apologized and wanted to meet for coffee to discuss possibly reconciling. My response? "I'm too good for that." Blocked her number right after. Sometimes the best revenge isn't elaborate. It's just letting people experience the natural consequences of their choices. She wanted to be too good for basic partnership tasks. Cool. Now she can be too good for them all by herself. Or more accurately, at her parents' house while her mom teaches her how to use a washing machine at 26. The friend group is still divided, but honestly, the guys who stood their ground are all thriving. We've formed a cooking club where we share recipes and meal prep together. It's become a running joke. We're all too good to accept less than an equal partner. Derek met someone new, a chef who owns her own restaurant. Mara tried to get him back last week. He laughed. Actually laughed in her face. As for me, I learned something valuable. When someone tells you who they are, believe them. When someone says they're too good for basic adulting, they're really saying they're too immature for a relationship. And that's fine. They have the right to their standards, and I have the right to mine.